Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm
I'm
Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Dragon Show,
The House of the Dragon. This is
episode
episode
9.
9, season 1.
We have been on, is it a vacation, is it a holiday, what is it? Is it trip?
A trip. We have been on a trip, which is why this is very late. We have come back yesterday.
And we slept a lot, we still haven't recovered, honestly.
Jet lagged is too little a word. I feel like I'm in another dimension right now. We have changed like 4 time zones in the past 15 days.
Yeah, especially because we've been traveling for almost 20 days, basically.
Yeah. And like very fat, like very too many cities in like for those days for us to like be good. Like it wasn't like, are we rested? No. I've never been more tired.
Yeah, but we had such a good time.
It was so good. It was so great.
Are we gonna say where we were or no?
Sure. We went like on a tour of America basically. We went to New York and then
this was my second time in US and it was your first time. But like it was almost my first time because I were visiting my friend on summer.
Yeah.
It was our first time visiting all those cities that we dreamt of for so long.
Yeah, we went to New York and then from there we went to Vegas for a couple of days.
I mean, and after that to California.
Yeah, we went to we rented a car and so we went through, there were like 5 of us, and we went through the canyons and things like that. And then we went to LA. Then San Francisco. And then to Boston. And then to Serbia.
Weren't in Boston.
Well, we were in Boston for like 1 afternoon and 2 afternoons, basically.
Yeah, but like the only thing that we done in
shops.
Boston,
we only saw shops.
Yeah, because like we wanted to buy something for people here, you know.
Yeah.
And
like that, like we had time for everything. It's like we just kept jumping through shops before our flight, which was like it's like 7,
8.
Yeah. Anyways, didn't slept at all in the plane. So
yeah.
Now we're back, and it was a lot, and there was too many time zones, and I'm so lost. Like even when we were traveling, there was like, it's not daylight savings. Is it daylight savings? What is it called in English? We moved the clock back. So like even that happened while we were on a trip. So like too many. I have no idea what time it is. I don't know what day it is of the week at this point. But we're back now. So like if we're slow, what can I tell you? I don't know my name right now.
But we're very excited.
Yes, I'm very excited. Thankfully, we have not been spoiled because we didn't have time to get spoiled.
Honestly, I don't think I entered Twitter, TikTok, anything in past 20 days.
Where did we get... I opened my TikTok.
Yeah, I opened Twitter a few times and I saw some pictures, but I didn't see anything. Like, I saw a picture of Rhaenyra, let's say, but like just her face. I didn't see... I mean, I just scrolled. So like... We weren't able to get spoiled and we didn't read comments, honestly.
Literally, there was no time to get comments.
So we have to catch up on everything that we posted in the last 20 days.
No, when we posted, like when we're in the car, like on our way to wherever we're going, I check for the first 5 minutes. Like just like once I check the comments, now I see.
Let's re-comment.
Did you because what we posted was not this, because we can't pre-film this. But like of the comments, did you stop this show?
Oh,
did you
really?
Stop? Yeah, I was like, just listen to our intro.
Honestly, I am so excited to watch this show.
Me too. I'm so excited to see how it concludes.
It really pained me that we had to make this big of a break.
Yeah, but especially the way that the last episode ended.
Any episode in this show, if you ask me, but like last especially.
I mean, honestly, every fucking episode of this show feels like some type of season finale. Like so many things are happening, but like especially because last episode Viserys died, and like that's what we've been kind of waiting for such a long time to happen. Such a long time.
I mean, 8 episodes. 2 months.
We waited for like every episode. I feel like I said he's gonna die in this one, and yet he didn't. But like because we know that when that happens, problems are gonna start. Because also technically now, let's say, they were in a good spot because like Alicent was kind of
just for a second.
Yeah, we were good for a second, and then Alicent misunderstood Viserys. We're gonna see what kind of consequences that also carries. And now Viserys' death, of course, is gonna just start unraveling the question of the heritage and who gets to be on the Iron Throne. And so
Yes.
we're gonna get to, I think, what the main point of the show, which again I think the main point, the main storyline of the show also is very much that relationship between Alicent and Rhaenyra. And so the succession issue that is gonna be happening, I think is gonna be very much, because of those two characters and their relationships to each other. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, but I think Alicent is gonna now give all she possibly can for Aegon to be on the throne. Where maybe if she didn't hear that, maybe she would try to trust Rhaenyra and build a relationship with her.
I also think it would be very hard for her, having the influences around her that she does, to be able to, let's say, trust Rhaenyra and just be, because they were friends since they were children,
Yeah, but
and
been so long since that, and
yes,
the other things have been so much more important than that friendship.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree. I think that maybe she would try. I don't know if that would ever be possible, but I don't think now it's gonna even be an option. I just think that's the difference.
I think I'm only looking forward to seeing that relationship. It's also gonna just break my heart what happens to it.
Yeah, and I love both characters, and I love both actors. They're just amazing. I have watched interviews.
I literally last night I typed in Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy, and there was an interview that they did where they just cried laughing, and I'm like, what? They're just so funny.
Yeah, and cute.
I love when actors get along.
Yeah.
They're supposed to play these close characters. I love when they get along.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. And also, I just think that they are doing a fantastic job.
Me too.
So, yeah, I'm just very much looking forward to this episode.
So,
let's watch it, okay?
Play it.
A blonde child? Oh, it's just a child.
Is that nice, Grace? Stay here. Tell no one. Help me dress. I saw him last night. He told me he wished for Aegon to be king.
Can this be any worse?
I'm sure it can. Let's just continue watching and it will be worse.
What is it? We can not wait an hour. Was Dawn invaded? The king is dead. We grieve for Viserys the Peaceful, but he has left us a gift. With his last breath, he impressed upon the queen his final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yes, there is much to be done, as we've previously discussed. Let ravens be sent to our allies, Riverrun and Highgarden.
Am I to understand that members of the small council have been planning secretly to install my son without
Of
me?
course.
My queen.
I will not have this. To hear that you are plotting to replace the king's chosen heir. What an impostor!
His firstborn son is hardly an impostor.
I am 76 years old. I have known Viserys longer than any who sit at this table, and I will not believe that he said this on his deathbed, alone with only the boy's mother as a witness.
Honestly, yeah.
Caesar! It is treason at the least!
Mind
It is
your tongue, Lyman.
I will have no part!
They're all fucking insane. Allison is pretty fine.
And remove your clothing. I am your
God, he's so pathetic.
As I come to this, Lord Commander, enough.
We may not assume the loyalty of Lord Boris, but he has 4 daughters. All of them are married. The right proposal.
Daughter Rhaenyra.
The former heir cannot, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support to her claim.
You mean to imprison her?
She and her family will be given the opportunity to publicly swear obeisance to the new king.
She will never bend the knee. You plan to kill her.
The same thing you were so afraid of.
Do not dare accede to this.
Your father is correct, Your Grace. A living challenger invites battle and bloodshed.
It is unsavory, yes, but a sacrifice we must make to secure Aegon's succession, and then there is danger.
Aegon.
The king wouldn't wish for any of
The king did not wish for the murder of his daughter. He loved her. I will not have you deny this.
The fucking hypocrisy of this.
Be removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
Sent to the wall.
The fucking hypocrisy of Otto saying we have to kill her. But before that saying Rhaenyra's gonna kill your children, which she never intended to do in any way.
What do you suggest, Your Grace?
Let us not install Aegon, who's a fucking idiot, to the throne.
Of all of them, literally of all of them, Aegon.
That's fucking right. You quit, my dude. This is an embarrassment.
I am Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
King's
I
Guard.
recognize no authority but the King's, and until there is one, I have no place here.
The thing is, Aston didn't even need to say that Viserys' last words were like that he wants
they already
Aegon as
planned
king.
everything.
Like he didn't, like there was nothing.
Fate, I think, to crave always what is given to another.
Oh, they have children as well?
What's happened?
You're gonna become a queen.
There is a peace in beneath the dearest Lord.
I feel like we should pay attention to what she says because nothing ever like connects with me, but there's like something that means there's a peace beneath. Dragon? Oh.
So, Eric. Where's the prince?
Forgive me, Lord Hand. I do not know. He exploits his authority to order me away, and then he evades me more. I believe he may have left the keep secretly.
Find him. Take no one else but your brother. And remove your white clothes. None can know who you are or what you seek, including the Queen. Bring him to me and be alone, Sir Eric.
Oh.
What is the meaning of this? God!
I'll cut this bitch.
Prince Aegon's not to be found within the castle walls, Your Grace. Your father has sent Sir Eric into the city to find him.
I trust again to you, Sir Kristen, and to your loyalty. Aegon must be found and he must be brought to me.
I'll come with you.
That would not be my desire, Aemond. If anything has happened,
Cole needs me, Mother. Sir Eric isn't the only one who knows Aegon's feelings.
I feel like he would be very recognizable.
Now he looks like Daemon even more.
At least that's what.
They look like Daemon and Rhaenyra in like episode 3 when they were going
Yeah.
going through town.
To be spoken of with reverence.
I think Eric is gonna find him before, maybe.
This place.
Well, because that would be our worst option.
Exactly.
You once swore your banners to Rhaenyra, you must now pledge them to the future king.
God, look
How
at him
hard.
standing next to the throne.
I must confer first with my house on this matter. You'll not leave this room without declaring your intention.
Or you'll die. There's really no option for you. This is fucking tyranny. I cannot stand Otto in any fucking sense of the word.
I am no oath breaker. I will not bend the knee.
House Fell keeps its sworn oath to the princess.
Very well.
You fucking die with your head held high.
Long live the king.
Where
Oh
is
my
Aegon?
god, they're just gonna make him a king. Rhaenyra's not gonna know anything
Yeah, she's
about
not
it. She's
gonna
not
know
even
that,
know that
her
her father
father's dead.
died. I mean, that's gonna happen.
I'll be so fucking pissed off.
That's 100% happening. What are we gonna watch right now? What are we about to watch?
How old are they? About 10 years, I should say. They have been grow the nails and file the teeth. Prince Aegon spends many a night in this place. You see now what he is. You've not seen everything. Aegon, one of many a wager.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I will burn it all to the ground. Humanity was a mistake. He's supposed to be fucking king. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Do something. Fucking tell Rhaenyra.
Here I am, trawling the city, ever the good soldier in search of a wastrel who's never taken half an interest in his birthright.
See, if he was supposed to be king.
Studies history and philosophy. It is I who trains with the sword, who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be.
I'd say you have better claim, honestly.
To toil for what others have freely given.
We can't find him, Cole. We are decent men with no taste for depravity. His secrets are his own. I'm next in line to the throne. Should they come looking for me, I intend to be found.
To me, he's at least more interesting.
I agree.
Like, he's gonna maybe be scary.
Fit to rule. You tolerated the prince's proclivities for years. Because it was my sworn duty.
A moment of your time, Lord. I can take you to Prince Aegon.
Great.
Rather, I'm sent by one who knows where he is.
Oh, damn. So fucking close. He's too fucking smart. I hate him.
What say you?
I have no love for the princess.
Where were you going then with such urgency?
I will do you the considerable courtesy of assuming there is a good reason for the outrage of my treatment here this morning. The king. And you are usurping the throne. It was my husband's dying wish. Believe it or no, Aegon will be king. I came here to ask your support. I must credit you for your boldness. The word of my house is not fickle. You, more than any soul alive, understand what I say now. Since release, I loved my husband, but I will speak the truth we both know. You should have been queen. The Iron Throne was yours by blood and by temperament. Viserys would have lived his days a country lord, content to hunt and
So they,
study his-
why would it not be
Here
Rhaenyra's
we are.
and not your?
Literally.
Your son is fucking capable.
We do not rule, but we may guide the men that do. Gently, away from violence and sure destruction, and instead toward peace. And what of my dragon? If we are overmatched, Rhaenyra will be tempted to strike us, and war will ensue. Without your dragon, she may be persuaded to negotiate. If it's Driftmark you want, you should have it. A true queen counts the cost to her people. You toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son. You desire not to be free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
They literally look like Rhaenyra and Daemon. I cannot.
My prince.
Oh. Oh.
You yourself are the mysterious white worm, I take it.
My condolences on the passing of your king.
She knows everything. Good for you, girl.
I thought the prince is in Fleabottom and no one is to be trusted. I'd best secrete him somewhere safe.
Where's the prince?
He is safely tucked away. I want an end to the savage use of children in Fleabottom. They're forced to fight and worse. Your gold cloaks take the bribes given them to look away.
I look into it. You have my word.
What a woman.
Oh my god. They're literally gonna announce him king.
Fucking Aegon.
Of all people.
Listen,
If it was Aemond, I would at least, understand.
Be interested in
Yeah,
it.
I'd be like, interesting. Oh. Here comes the future king. Look at him.
I want my mother. Your grandfather hand will meet you outside the city walls.
But they have seen them, which I'm assuming they have followed him. So they can't be far behind.
Yeah, they have to
Right?
be somewhere there. Okay.
There they are. Let's fucking go. Also, I mean, let's fucking go do what? Future king. Future king. Would Aemon try to kill Aegon?
I was hoping you disappeared. Is our father truly dead? Yes. And they're going to make you king.
He doesn't even fucking want to be the king.
Let me go! I have no wish to rule, no taste for duty. I'm not suited.
I agree.
Let me go, and we'll find a ship and sail away, never to be found.
the Queen awaits.
This is awful for Aemon. Like he wants to be the one that's king. Yet he was just born second. This one unfucking capable. Doesn't even want anything to do with it. And yet is forced to be it.
Whatever our differences, our hearts remain as one.
Our hearts were never one. I see that now. Rather, I'm at peace that you moved about the board.
If that is true, then I made you Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. Would you have desired it otherwise?
How could I know? I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want. And now the debt comes due. The debt you are happy enough to pay.
A sacrifice. A sacrifice made for the stability of the realm.
I hate him. I really just hate him.
I have Aegon. We'll proceed now as I see fit. We will send terms to Rhaenyra on Dragonstone. True terms, such that she may accept without shame.
If she lives, her allies will mass behind her banners, looking for her return.
Then she must not return. My husband would have desired this mercy be shown to his daughter.
Your husband? Or you, his daughter's childhood companion?
My son will take the crown of his namesake, the Conqueror, and carry Blackfire, his sword. Let the people remember the ancient strength of House Targaryen.
The Conqueror.
The fucking conqueror. The idiot.
Your Grace.
What does he want?
The hour is late, Lord Larys.
I found out something you should know.
Do I want to know? Can I not know? I don't want to know anything from him.
There is a web of spies at work in the Red Keep.
And this weaver watches me.
Terrifying.
God, he has a foot fetish. Great.
One of the little spiders is your lady in waiting.
Talia.
There are more like her, and I do not know their number.
This thing. She's gonna be Team Black.
With me, Princess.
Oh.
I can now let this treachery stand.
Of course, we kill anyone who's decent. Any fucking decent person we kill.
What the fuck?
Where's your dragon?
Please.
I will indeed, my liege. If I could get to the dragon pit.
No,
They'll expect you there, Princess. This way.
Now at least she is blended into the crowd.
She's blended into the crowd.
Where are we even fucking gathering the people?
Have the decency to look grateful. In an hour you will be king.
And my father never wanted this.
That's not true.
He had tried for years to name the heir, and never did.
Change his mind.
He could have, but he never did. Because he didn't like me.
Why would he?
And yet, with his final breath, he whispered to me that you should take his place for the throne.
Do not toy with me, mother.
Speak the truth. Listen to me, Aegon. Your grandfather, the Hound, will try to impress on me that Rhaenyra should be put to the sword. You must reject this counsel. You must not rule with cruelty and callousness. For all her faults, she is your sister, your father's daughter.
You love me.
The last thing she said to you is, "You're no son of mine." Girl, get your dragon and burn it down.
And we haven't even seen Rhaenyra in this episode.
What a great way to treat your citizens.
People, King Commander! Today is the saddest of days. Our beloved king, Viserys the Peaceful, is dead.
No, and you're so heartbroken over it.
He whispered his final wish that his firstborn son, Aegon,
Hansi, who would fucking believe
should
this?
succeed him.
Like, yeah, she really does think she heard that, but like, who the fuck would believe that? That the mother of the kid said that he just like suddenly changed his mind that he had for like 20 years.
They want to believe it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. She told her son, "You must not rule with cruelty." Has she met her son?
Literally.
Have you met your son?
Good fortune and privilege to be here to witness this. A new king to lead us.
Someone gonna say something? It's not gonna happen.
May the warrior give him courage. May the smith lend strength to his sword and shield.
There's a beast beneath the board.
Oh, it's the dragon there, yeah. As they
Yeah, but
say,
like,
they
what is she gonna
captured
do
her
with the fucking dragon?
I don't know.
Well, she did say if we don't have your dragon, then Rhaenyra can come and start a civil war. So let's fucking take the dragon back.
The crown of the conqueror, passed down through generations. Aegon Targaryen is the true heir to the Iron Throne.
Abdicate. Do something useful.
All hail his grace, Aegon, second of his name, king of the Andals and the Rhoynar and the First Men, lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm.
Imagine one of the citizens looking at him, being like, "This is my new king. Where do I leave?" Yep. Oh, suddenly the crowd gives you the love that your family didn't give you. And so now you're actually gonna want it. I mean, not innocent people. Couldn't we have just like gone to the fucking throne? I mean, tear it fucking down. Oh my god. There really is a beast beneath the boards. This is one way to show where her loyalties lie. No joke, should have fucking eaten Aegon. Should have just killed them.
She came, she killed people.
She killed innocent people and just like...
and she left.
Did nothing here. Like, okay, I get it. Like, cool. But also, like what was the purpose of this? Like, oh, I'm showing you that I'm not with you, I'm with Rhaenyra, and yet I have this perfect chance to kill Aegon. I want to start with the scene at the end with the Rhaenys, right? that was like such a that looked like such a badass moment. I wish I could have enjoyed it more, considering she just killed so many innocent people and then just left. Like, why didn't we just kill him? Because we know this is about subtle war. Like, you understand that as well, because now you just left, and you know that Alicent told you, like, if they have your dragon as well, then they stand a chance, because we have more dragons, but they have Vhagar, which is, you know, the biggest one, and the support of a lot of people. So, like, you know that war is coming, and, like, if we're gonna kill innocent people now, like, let it not mean anything, like, let it mean something at least, because, like, then we could have maybe prevented a war. Like, maybe more people don't need to die. But, like, she just entered to make, you know, to ring the bell to say that she is Team Black and left. But, like...
I mean, the dragon was beneath that place.
The
on
beast
the
beneath
Downges.
the
If she wanted to get out of
boards.
somewhere, she had to go up, I guess. But, yeah, the scene looked badass. But in my mind as well, when you think deep about it, many people died,
Yeah.
but not the right ones, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at least right one, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, fucking Otto first.
Yeah.
Otto first.
Yeah. But if she was about to kill Aegon, she would have killed them all.
Yeah.
Technically, she would
Yeah,
kill
sure.
Alicent, she would kill them all.
I mean, honestly, on that stage, I like 2 people. So I wouldn't really mourn a lot.
Who are those two?
Like, I like Alicent and I like Aemond. At least he's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Well, no, me neither. When I say like, I mean like,
Because
you know, at
Alicent,
least
I
interesting.
I really do
Yeah.
have warm feelings about her. Even sometimes when, let's say, when she pissed me off in few
Yeah.
episodes back, I still have so much sympathy for
Yeah.
her, and I adore her character, and I think it's a great character and it's a great
Yeah.
storyline. And with Aemond, I'm just interested in him because he looks mysterious and he looks interesting, but I don't know much about him yet. I don't know him. I really don't. Like,
No, me neither, but I just feel like he's
But
gonna
he-
be an important character, and I feel like he is gonna be very interesting, and like I don't have anything there to, let's say, so far not despise
Dislike-
him immediately,
dislike,
you know,
yeah,
like
I
like
agree.
immediately with Aegon, I hated him.
I mean,
immediately
when we found out that he
the older
raped
version
girl,
of
yeah.
him, you know, like that's it for me. You don't
Yeah.
like that's it.
Yeah, for me as well.
So like there was nothing there, and I think Aemon's gonna be very very much interesting.
I agree
Yeah.
completely. Yeah, of all of others, I
mean, the daughter is we know nothing about the daughter, and I don't think she's gonna be any type of like an important character, let's say. So
I'm not
you know,
sure about that. I think
I don't
she
know.
might be, honestly.
I don't know. I mean, we haven't really heard her speak unless she is
Yeah, but I
speaking
think now it's
in
gonna
riddles.
be. Yeah, I think now it's gonna be a more story about them all of
I mean,
them.
I just feel bad for her, like the way that she looks at Aemon, like she knows what type of a monster Aemon is. Aegon. Oh my god. Like Aegon is. And also, like, I thought for a second when she said, like, I mean, when we saw where Aegon was hiding and she said, like, the beast beneath the boards, I felt like it was him as well, you know, because, like, he is in a sense a beast. I mean, it could have been that as well because he was beneath some boards. And now that we are definitely starting that civil war. Alicent, whether she heard Viserys say that he wants Aegon to rule or didn't, really wasn't going to change much. They have all already set into motion all the pieces that they need to put Aegon in charge. Like that, Alicent saying that was just like one more thing that Otto can, let's say, use. But this was going to happen regardless.
Yeah, exactly. That meant nothing to them. That maybe meant something to Alicent to be easier for her to excuse the fact that she wants to put her son even though there was an heir before him. But like for others, that meant nothing. That was just another thing that they could say to people to gain their support. Even though it would be ridiculous for people to believe something like that, considering
like only one person heard it. The person's gonna benefit from that happening. Like, wow.
On his dad, 20 years.
You really have to want to believe it.
Yeah, he constantly supported his daughter.
Yeah, and even like, let's say, even if he did say something like that, which he didn't, like the last words of a dying man who's maybe on drugs, who's maybe like how do we, and for 20 years he said this one thing, how do we disregard that and be like, but his final words were this, you know? I don't know how we do that, but like they do. I really appreciated in this episode Alicent's sort of, like, even when she is placing her son at the throne, like you see constantly in her face this, I don't know how to, struggle to do so, even though like she has, for the past few episodes, she has really advocated for her son to be the heir. But after everything that happened with Rhaenyra and them nearly, I mean, they are now, let's say, kind of on, they were for that 1 second, kind of on each other's good sides and like remembered that they were friends first and foremost. And I really think she now is struggling with that. Like, she is so conditioned into this state of having to put her son on the throne that like she is now, like, she's like, it's just like she's going through motions, like she's doing it because it's what she knows, it's what she has been doing, which is what she has been taught to do. But she doesn't really necessarily want to be doing it, or at least not want to be doing it in the manner that they are doing it. Like, she's trying to prevent some bloodshed. I mean,
Rhaenyra's bloodshed first and foremost.
Especially.
She does want Aegon to be king.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want Rhaenyra to die.
Yeah.
And get murdered. And I think it's both. I think she doesn't want to do that because she doesn't think it's the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. But I do agree that there is probably some feelings towards Rhaenyra as well.
No, I think, I think a lot of this show is going to revolve around that, like their relationship. I think, like, even Otto said it in this episode, like, is it the wish of Viserys, or is it the wish of her childhood companion? Because they have been friends since they were kids, and that doesn't mean nothing. Like, I think that holds a lot of weight for Alicent, and I think, you don't go hating a person. Like, that is a strong emotion to have. Like in the episodes before, you can't hate a person if there wasn't love involved. And
I'm pretty sure you can.
Well, sure, but like, when there's strong emotions it is usually because there was also strong emotion in the other direction, you know. And I think Alicent really loves Rhaenyra. Like, she has always, I think, really loved
Cares for
Rhaenyra.
her.
I just think, you know, unfortunately, their life circumstances and the place that they have grown up and how they have been
people
conditioned
who
by
treated them
the
way they, yeah.
I mean, they have been conditioned by the patriarchy
Yeah.
and by their roles in that society that they,
Yeah.
especially Alicent, you know, Rhaenyra has been kind of,
Trying
let's
to
say,
escape that.
rebelling against that. Like, even now she is, let's say, supposed to be the ruler of the Iron Throne as a woman, you know. So she has been kind of breaking these boundaries that have been set, and whereas Alicent isn't. And she has kind of, let's say, internalized her oppression, and she just thinks that's how it should be. Like, she was talking to Rhaenys and telling her, like, you know, however much I loved Viserys or whatever, I think, you know, you should have been, well, the person you are, that type of a person should have been queen and not him. But, like, basically she said, like, you know, in our world that is not a possibility. Like, she has been so conditioned into that.
Yeah, she accepted it completely
Yeah.
as the way it is,
Yeah.
and that she can't do anything to change that.
Yeah.
And she told her, we are there to support them, to support our men, to push them to influence
push them in the right
them.
direction.
Yeah,
Like, that's what she believes that she's gonna do with Aegon,
Aegon,
because
yeah.
like I don't think she is in any, let's say, disbelief as to who her son is. I mean, she has seen him do awful things, and so, like, I think she just wants to believe that, you know, with her guidance or something like that, he can be a peaceful ruler, and that there wouldn't be bloodshed.
Yeah. And there was, in that conversation with Rhaenys told her, don't tell me you have never wished to rule the Seven Kingdoms. Something like that.
She basically told her, like, the only thing you are making a window in your prison.
Yeah.
Like, that is the only freedom that you can acquire.
But I think
which is very
that's what
interesting to me.
Alicent is doing.
Yeah, of course.
I actually don't think she ever dreamt of ruling the Seven Kingdoms.
I don't think she told her, did you ever dream, or...
No?
I don't know if she said,
Maybe
did you dream? She said something along the lines of, like, because Alicent is so confined, she told her, you should dream bigger. As in, like, you know, maybe even ruling this. Don't you want to, or something?
Yeah.
I don't think Rhaenys implied that Alicent wants to become the ruler or something like that. I think she just implied that Alicent cannot see anything through the prison that she is in. That, unfortunately, she has been placed in, you know, like, she has grown up this way. Yeah. Her father is incredibly manipulative. And she has done his bidding, and sort of that's kind of the person that she has become, for better or for worse. That's who she is forced to be. So, like, even her decisions now are very much influenced by that. Although she is aware that her father has used her as a pawn in this game, but it is. At the end of the day, it is who she now is.
And he even asked her, like, if that's true, if I influenced you, your decisions, like, then I made you queen of the Seven Kingdoms. You can say that you didn't want that, or something like that. She's like, I didn't know what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know right now if that's what I wanted back then, or that's what I did because you wanted that.
I mean, that's a perfect example of Otto, who is projecting his desires on his daughter. Like, he thinks her becoming queen of the Seven Kingdoms is something to be desired because he desires that power. So he forced his young child to marry a grown man who was king. And then he sees that as something that he did for her. You know, he says that if I did whatever use you, I made you queen, as if that's something to be grateful for. Like she said, she didn't come to a place in her life at all where she maybe knew what she wanted to be in life, because she was so young when she was forced to marry into royalty. So fuck him. I heavily dislike him, and I feel like I'm gonna say that in every episode, and I really don't need anyone to tell me that he's an interesting character. He is. Doesn't mean I have to like him for it. I don't. I think he's an awful, great character, awful human being. I do not like him. I think Alicent so far is like my most interesting character. And one of my favorite characters, I think, right now next to Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I love her more than Rhaenyra.
But no, like, me neither. Right, but just because, just because I think her story is so interesting, and I don't think I've necessarily watched something like her storyline before, where like in times it's very hard to let's say like her when she does some things. But then, like, when you look at the backgrounds of the decisions that she's making...
to me, that's mostly just the scene when she wanted to take out the eye of a child. That's it.
Yeah.
She wasn't reasonable back then at that moment. I can't understand why and how she got to that point. But that's the only, I think, moment when I was angry at her.
I was angry at her when she's like, bring me the child immediately after birth, you know.
Yeah,
I was angry at many like moments, like some moments more than others, but like still, like even those things were what like bugged me about her, you know, when you look at the reasonings as to why those things happen, like it all stems from that oppression that she has faced since very young. Yeah. And so that really makes her interesting for me.
Yeah, this was a great episode for her character.
We didn't see Rhaenyra or Daemon in this episode at all.
I mean, I think that's gonna be the next one. I think that's mostly, like, they're gonna be the
well, yes, of course, because now, like, we know what is happening in the Seven Kingdoms.
And now they're gonna find out that Aegon is elected to be a king.
No one elected him.
Not elected, like...
He has been placed.
Crowned. What just happened, like, she has to face that her father is died and now somebody stole her crown.
Yeah.
And now somebody's probably gonna want to kill her and her children. So yeah, I have no idea how she's gonna react and how she's gonna deal with all of that. I mean, I guess she's gonna fight back. I don't know why. I always thought that, like, she's gonna be crowned. I technically don't know why, considering that, like, if I remember correctly, there was never a woman before
Daenerys, so like there wouldn't be.
So like, of course she would never be crowned as the queen of the Seven Kingdoms, at least not officially.
Yeah. And now Aegon is crowned. I thought it was really interesting, that scene where you clearly see, like, he doesn't want to be a ruler. He has no desire to rule, but what he has a desire for is, let's say, to be loved, because like he has not felt that love. Like, I mean,
I loved that conversation with Alicent when she talked to him in the carriage, yeah, and he said, like, I don't want to rule, and she said, your father told me on his deathbed, and first he didn't even believe it. He's like, he never wanted it. He had 20 years to make me an heir. He never wanted to do that. He loved Rhaenyra, and he crowned her. He made her an heir. He never wanted to make me an heir because he never liked me. Mm-hmm. He said something like that.
I mean, Viserys himself called Rhaenyra his only child.
Yeah.
Which, like, I always really liked the relationship between Viserys and Rhaenyra, but like, you are a father to other children as well, and I think that is very incredibly cruel.
Yeah.
And you're not fit to be a parent if you're gonna be like, oh, that's my child and you are not my children.
Yeah, I think he looked at them as duty, like also Alicent as well. He loved Emma.
Yeah.
And he only used Alicent to make more heirs. I mean,
because that's what was expected of him. But it's very cruel to do that to the children. And of course, that is one of the many reasons why Aegon has become who has become, which is an awful human.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we can trace it back to some things, but again, doesn't excuse anything.
Yeah.
He is just an awful human now. So he didn't feel that love. And now he didn't also want to rule. He even reluctantly was like, going towards the throne. But when he turned around and he heard the crowd cheering for him, and then he felt that love, that's the moment where, I think that's the moment where he actually now wanted that crown and wants the power, and now he wouldn't give it up, let's say, that easily. Because like I feel like if Rhaenyra comes, let's say, and is like, let's declare war, the Aegon would be like, I don't fucking want it. Like, take it, maybe.
Now he has something to fight for.
Yeah. So I thought that was very interesting, and I also thought it was very interesting to hear Aemon's wishes and how he is he is also standing in line as to as to like what he was born as. You know, I think he is much more mature than Aegon is, and I really think he feels maybe, I don't know if I would call it, like, let's say, injustice, but that, you know, he is born as a second son, so he cannot become a ruler, and yet his brother is becoming a ruler because he's the firstborn, yet he doesn't want it, you know. And Cole told him, what did Cole tell him? I thought it was interesting as well. But something along the lines of, like, you know, the privilege of the people that are born into their position.
Yeah.
And I, you know, which is like what I always thought, like why he resented Rhaenyra, and like because of her position that allowed her to do certain things. Yeah. And like I thought it was very
I
very
immediately thought
yeah.
Honestly, I would really like to meet Aemon more, to find more about him. He really looks interesting, and it looks like he's gonna be an interesting character. I just want to know how much I'm gonna like him.
Yeah, and also I think it's gonna be very crucial considering he has Vhagar.
Yeah.
Again, the biggest dragon, and I think that is very
But I think he's gonna stand by his brother. That's the thing.
Oh, I think he's gonna stand by his brother as well.
Which is gonna be interesting. He's gonna...
I think he's gonna be maybe our main problem because of the dragon as well. Me too. And so that's gonna be very interesting to watch. Again, we need to meet him more, but everything that I've seen from him, I really enjoy. I feel like he's gonna be a very interesting character. Yeah. We just have to see more.
Exactly.
Which is gonna be like next season, because like it's not like they can give me much more in the next episode because we're gonna have to concentrate on Rhaenyra.
I mean, I definitely think we're gonna see these ones as well.
Well, sure, but not like much development there. Yeah. Just it's gonna be like, you know, how we're gonna start.
See. God knows what's gonna happen.
This episode would have been a fucking series finale if Rhaenys was just like Dracarys. This would be the end of it. The fucking end of the show.
Yeah, that would be.
And yet here we go. Like,
exactly, and Rhaenyra would rule.
Yeah. I mean, do I think there wouldn't be, let's say, some type of mayhem because you just killed a lot of people that are also royalty, they're also Targaryen. You just killed them. Like, I'm sure there will be some like outrage, but you know, we're starting a war anyway. Might as well finish it right now and then deal with the consequences later. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like she should have said Dracarys.
I agree. Okay, guys.
That's it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.